Well, hello, Capricorn. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Capricorn, let's go ahead and get your theme. Let's see what's going to pop out here for you. We're going to start with the Angel Oracle. This is for Capricorn. One just fell out. We're going to get that one. And then we're going to also use this deck as well. This is for Capricorn. Wow. Okay, that flew out pretty fast. Now, you guys have the King of Earth at the bottom of the deck. You guys already know about the King of Earth energy. And then you have Enigma. The King of Earth represents someone who is very financially stable. This also represents you because you are Capricorn. It represents someone who is very realistic and very methodical. But it could also represent someone who moves very slowly in relationships. So it doesn't necessarily have to be you, but it could be. They take their time to make decisions and choices, that type of stuff. Okay. But this particular king traits is based on stability. And that is what you want in connections. That's what you want when it comes down to your money, that type of thing. So I will say I'm happy to see this card coming out. Now, your first card that's here is positive recognition. This is really good. Now, we know that this is going to be both for money and or working career and love. And positive recognition here talks about a congratulatory energy. That means that there's something that's happening here for you where you're in the spotlight. People are getting to see you. People are recognizing you. This could be awards at your job. This could be getting promoted, that type of thing. And if we're talking about some form of love, this is like someone seeing you. This is someone saying, hey, I've been seeing you. I want to talk to you, that type of thing. Okay. But here it talks about you guys about to see some type of opportunity that's about to come in for you, which is really good. And remember, this is your theme before we even get into the tarot. This is your actual theme. So positive recognition. This is positive comments, positive communication, positive feedback and stuff like that. So this is really good. Now here you have Enigma. This is always representative of a mystery. Okay. This could be someone who you know or someone that you do know, but they haven't told you something. Okay. And it literally says information is going to come about. This is also a omen about yourself or people in your area, your sphere of influence, who could be secretive or they could be very hard to read. Some things just aren't ready to be revealed. So there is something that is in your life or a person, and it's more like a person. Anytime I see Enigma, it is always dealing with a person where someone isn't really telling you everything. And it doesn't always have to be a bad thing. I just feel like it's just basically saying there's some secrets. Now, it could, for some of you, it could be something that unfortunately someone is holding back from you and they're not telling you. Okay. But that is your theme. Now, when we get into the tarot, we're going to see what's going to come out here for you. This is going to be for Capricorn. Hey, Alicia. We got to get the algorithm moving again. It started last night, but my computer was not working for a few days. It was for a while, and the algorithm was just completely off. So I apologize about that. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and start. We're going to get to the, you know what? No. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Let's actually use one more card here. And the last card that I want to have three, the last card that's coming out here talks about, yep, this is exactly what I see, even with the positive recognition. You're reaching some type of goal because this is Falcon, which is saying that you are basically rising above, that you have this great ability to get something done. And I'm telling you, there's about to be a change in your working career. And it's more so your status. I don't know how else to put it. It's more so a status thing. Okay. Now let's get into your elements and planetary energy for Capricorn. First house. Interesting enough, you had two first house. You have first house and ascendant, which is the same thing. This is interesting because that's almost the same thing as the recognition. Because the first house, embodies the same thing with the ascendant, talks about first impressions. You have put a really good impression on someone. Like I said before, this is love and work and career. So you have put really good first impressions on somebody. And I'm telling you right now, that's going to move you in a certain direction. Okay. Now, here with First House, like I said before, this is talking about your beauty, your character, new beginnings that are about to happen for you, awakenings. It also talks about your public persona, your outlook on life, that type of thing. And the very fact that both of them came out the same way, this is letting me know that there is going to be something changing with your status. And again, I'm just going to make sure I run that in because that's exactly what I see. We see that with public recognition or positive recognition. And this is also something good. That means other people get to congratulate you on something that you were able to obtain. How you see yourself in relationships. Oh, now you finally, met your match. You get what I'm saying? And that's a part of your identity now. And so people are congratulating you because you're going to get engaged or you're going to get married. You get what I'm saying? So this is the reason why I say love is huge with that card as well. But this is also like getting promoted. You were able to get this job out of 1,000 people. It's that type of thing. Okay. That is what I'm seeing with this ascendant in this first house energy. Now let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is for Capricorn. Next card that's coming out here for you, Capricorn, is water element and Pluto. Some of you are definitely dealing with a Scorpio. I feel like this is you with your stability. Looking at what we just saw, like I said before, I never very hardly ever see any problems with Capricorn with their working career and their finances. Not all Capricorns are at that place. So this is where you guys are going to be headed as well, especially if you've been having problems in that area. But yeah, this is a Scorpio energy. Okay, you got Pluto at the bottom of the deck. Water element here talks about your feelings and being able to trust your feelings, especially in love. Okay, and remember, Scorpio is the depthness. It changes your life. The way that you feel about someone, the way someone feels about you, it is going to be a transformative energy. This type of love that you're going to feel is going to be very transformative. Okay, and it's going to be very deep. And sometimes it happens a little subtly, so you're not even really recognizing how you're feeling yet, right? So I do see here, just based off of what I see, that there is definitely going to be some very deep love that you're going to feel for somebody. I'm going to actually take this Pluto card because it's too good to just not take. Pluto here talks about a rebirth. And you guys have been struggling because Pluto is not always the best, right? It just depends on where it's hitting in your chart. Pluto can completely decimate you, right? You were doing great one year and then boom, Pluto hits and all of a sudden your whole life changes, right? So for some of you, you've experienced that, or you've been around people. Let's say you've been around individuals. They come in and they are really good people, but they have completely had their life turned upside down. Be careful with how people are with the needy energy or how people are needing you or feeding on you in some way. They may have good intentions, but just be careful about that. But I definitely see a renewal in your energy here with this Pluto. Man, there is definitely going to be a love that is going to be very powerful in this reading. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Now, your last card coming out here is waning moon. And then you have Neptune. There it is again, that Piscean energy, a lot of water, water element, water element, water element, even with this waning moon, water element. So there is going to be a lot of emotional changes in your life coming up. And I feel like you're going to feel that with this eclipse energy because the eclipse is happening actually in Pisces and Virgo. So I feel like you guys are going to be having a huge change. And we're going to find out what that is when we clarify it with the tarot. But I can tell you that's what this is really about. Here it says, don't try to force anything with anybody. Okay. Especially if we're talking about love because you're talking about the emotion, even with your family members or people that you care about. It says, please surrender, go with the flow, let fate take its course, and try not to force things. That is a really good message for some of you who may just try to without even knowing that you may be forcing things that are just not meant to be forced right now. Now, what we're going to do is go ahead and get that first house here for Capricorn. We're going to see what's coming out here for you. First house, Capricorn energy. If it's upside down, which it is, we'll read it, but we know everything is in the upright. First house with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, I don't like that because this is letting me know that you are so easily persuaded. And I know, don't be like, oh, that's not true. Yes. Don't be coming for us like that. But remember, the Queen of Swords is obvious. It lets me know that you guys, maybe in the past, did not have boundaries, but you see why Pluto is needed because that's a part of the change that needs to happen. The Queen of Swords in general is saying that you have been under the influence of manipulative energies. And we know that that's the case because here with Neptune talks about fantasy and illusion, and you dropped your guard. You have not been able to stand your guard, stand for what you believe in. You forgot about you. You forgot about yourself. You forgot about your goals. And some of the people that you've been with or been around have been very malicious. They had malicious intentions. Now, what's going to happen? First house talks about how you see yourself and having a healthy ego. And because you have a healthy ego, this queen turns up, this queen turns in the upright. But I got to keep it like this because that's how it fell out. The Queen of Swords in the upright says, you know what? No means no. And I have a healthy ego. I love myself. I love how I view myself. And I'm not going to let you push your thoughts and opinions on me or your will on me. And a lot of you have experienced that. You've allowed people to even mistreat you the way that they talk to you. That type of thing is what you've experienced. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and get to this water element. We're going to see what's going to come out here for this water element. And here it literally says to trust your intuition and trust your feelings. That's trust your gut feeling about something because a lot of you have not been using logic. Again, that's a part of that Queen of Swords energy, right? You guys have been overlooking something. Ooh, you got the Emperor in reverse with the Seven of Swords in reverse. Nasty energy, don't like it. You were loving on someone, you were all in your feelings, and you didn't see things clearly. Neptune even talks about that. Things being very cloudy. You didn't see things the way that you're supposed to see it. Now you're good with everything else. The Emperor is in the upright, which is letting me know that you are such a hard worker. That is, you have a lot of authority and a lot of ego and pride when it comes down to your work and career, but it does not translate over to love. You become the opposite, you become like putty in someone's hand, right? You don't have control because here with the Emperor is in reverse, meaning that sometimes you even lose control over yourself. You don't have control over the things that you want to feel. You lose control and allow other people to control you. And this is what needs to change because what? You are in your feelings. You have deep feelings for somebody. So the Emperor is going to turn upright, right? Which says now you're in control of this. You're not going to allow someone's big ego and this power struggle to get the best of you. And a lot of you have been, again, struggling to want someone to see you for who you are. When here, the public, this positive recognition, you don't have to force it. We just said that before, surrender. You don't have to force anything that's meant to be. And so for a lot of you, you are going to come across someone. And we said it before, you're going to rise above this energy. There's going to be someone who's going to come into your life, which is something that I'm saying. And they're going to see you for who you are. That's the positive recognition. Outside of anything dealing with work and career, you got some really big changes here, Capricorn. I do see that a lot of y'all are dating right now. Someone wants to see you. I see a conversation here or some type of phone conversation. I don't know if this is someone that you know already or if this is going to be someone new entering your life, but I do see a conversation. Now let's get Pluto here for Capricorn. Let's get Pluto. The Moon card is in the upright and the Five of Swords is in the upright. You see how Spirit is like something needs to change because something is very depressing. The Moon card talks about what? Hidden. Enigma talks about what? Hidden mystery. It literally says that people in your sphere could be hard to read or they're keeping secrets. Moon, secrets. Five of Swords, you're walking away from some nonsense because this is a lack of integrity. You must walk away. You must take action in walking away from someone because they're very destructive. Or they can destroy you. That's the point. They can destroy you. There's no wholesomeness here. You don't want things to be hidden. And right now, I still feel like Pluto is saying that that's what's going to be uncovered. I don't know what it is. That's like the Tower card. I don't know. I don't know what this is going to be, but you're going to have to prepare yourself for this, because something that you didn't know and you're going to find out about it. It depends on how, it just depends on what it is. It can take you off guard a little bit. It can knock the breath out of you. Okay, depending on the situation. Because see, it looks like once you find out, the knives came out here with the Five of Swords. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and get this waning moon here for Capricorn, waning moon. Remember, it says you're going to have to rise above the nonsense, because someone is going to try you here. This is for Capricorn. Now you have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Remember, it says let go and it's not the right time. Because see, the Three of Pentacles talks about people not being cooperative or cohesive. Okay. There's someone that maybe you feel is a soulmate, but they may not be. They may be a karmic lesson, but not necessarily a soulmate. That's the difference. Okay. Is it destined to occur? Possibly, for you to learn this lesson. But if it's someone that's supposed to be in your life forever, I doubt it. A lot of you are going to be moving on from this energy. That Pluto coming out is basically saying, oh yeah, you're definitely going to experience some type of releasing, letting go, moving on. For some of you, this is moving out of the house. This is changing jobs. It's going to be that. And it's meant to occur. It's meant to happen. But, like I said, the Neptune is causing some type of confusion where, things are a little uncertain, okay, in your life right now. And that's okay. That's all right. But the jail. Oh, why did I say jail? Some of you could be lawyers. I see judge here, obviously. Ooh, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say the scales. The scale of justice is turned up in the upright, so things are going to be corrected or go your way if that is something that you've been concerned about. We're about to get to a little juicy part of this reading. I very seldom use these cards, but I want to use it specifically dealing with love. I want to see what's going to come out here for Capricorn. 3 cards for Capricorn's love. What are Capricorn going to experience with love? There we go. Ooh, wee. First card that came out is what? Up the ladder. Making progress. New level of achievement. Your efforts is paying off. You already know that with work and career. But there's somebody here that actually wants something at a higher level of commitment here. And like I said before, you can totally tell that there's someone new in your reading. But you got to open up to people. For some of you, you're not really opening up here. It talks about being available and ready to move on, ready to open up to new people. Because for some of y'all, still got your heart all blocked and guarded, right? You've been in a relationship or a connection that's been full of instability. That's what this circus energy is. It's only a temporary situation. Okay? It wasn't anything that was meant to be taken seriously, even though you may have, and they present it that way. I'm not seeing it. Somebody is watching, either you or your person. Someone is watching you. Okay? Digging, trying to get some information. That's just something that I'm seeing here. But you're being told to open up because something new is going to come about. Now, this is what I have for you here, Capricorn. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. And again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you are interested in a reading, all that information, a private reading, all the information is down below. Capricorn, I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye, guys.